Afternoon, everybody. This is Jeff from Rust Bucket Valley Garage. Exciting day today. When we go outside the shop and we see that UPS or FedEx has left us a box that weighs 40 kilos, we're excited. And it turns out we got a solution for this. This right here is a plastic bumper. Biggest piece of crap I think I've ever seen. Excuse my French. And we contacted Extreme Terrain and we got something to take care of this. And it is right here. It is a brand new bumper to take and go on here. This one right here is made out of a nice steel plate, and it's got some real nice tow hooks on here. It's got kind of a wrinkle finish on here. They have a complete set of hardware with it. Every single nut, bolt, screw, clamp, bracket. We've already inventoried everything. Obviously a quality product. Extreme Terrain is not a sponsor, but in doing our research, we really like this product here. First thing you do to take and install it, there are brackets that look just like this, and you have two bolt holes in them, and they're kind of a U-shaped heavy steel device, and these just slide right inside the frame rail. And what you want to do is you want to take and line up the holes here and here on both sides. We have already lined them up on this side here. So since I'm working in the shop alone today, and this thing weighs about 78 pounds, we don't want to take and hurt ourselves taking and putting it on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and go get some cribbing and put it up on the bottom here, and I'm going to make it so we can just go ahead and we can slide that in here. And let me take care of that, and I'll be right back with you. So using cribbing, we have a little bit of cribbing underneath the trailer hitch, and we just take and slide this roughly into position. It's going to take a little bit of adjustment. And also we have two bolts on this side here that line up with those brackets that we previously installed. And then we have two over here. Okay, so we can take all of our cribbing out of there. So on this particular bumper here, we're going ahead and remove everything so we can get underneath. When I got this vehicle, there was this bumper on there, and this bumper can't support any weight at all. However, this bumper right here has a trailer hitch that is installed. It's welded to the bumper. It requires 4 bolts go through the frame, so that's what we're going to be putting on next after we take and get all this cribbing and stuff out of here. One thing I'm liking already is this back angle right here. You see how far right here, this right here is probably about 6 inches. It extends out beyond the wheels. But this one right here is pretty tight. This extends out about 1 inch. So yeah, we made a real good choice there. Okay, so we're underneath right now, and there are holes that are here that are provided in the frame, and they give you some long bolts to go ahead and put through there. And we have 4 of those installed, and we can take and put the nuts and washers in here. Okay, so let's get those on and get them snugged up and start doing our final adjustments. So this is what it looks like when it's fully installed. All the bolts are tight and everything on it. We got our gaps adjusted here, measured them, they're even on both sides. Got the bolts for the receiver underneath here, we got those tights. We got the pull rings on. I must say this is probably one of the easiest installations I have ever done in my entire life. Total time's about 20 minutes. There's only one thing that I'm not going to take and leave these things on here because I can just see when you're driving along that they'd be rattling. So we're also going to put a little bit of paint on those. I know they're zinc plated and everything, but we want everything to match. But yeah, we're really excited. It's a really good piece of off-road gear from Extreme Terrains called the Barricade series. About 400 bucks or so. And yeah, this is the first piece of true off-road gear that we have taken put on the JK. So the next thing we're going to be looking for is the sliders. So they're still on order from Hepta Manufacturing. So as soon as those come in, we'll get them in, get them welded on. While I'm here, let me give you just a little bit of an update. We had the inside of the JK detailed, and there was quite a bit of dirt in the seats, and thank you, Christian. You did an excellent job. We have everything back together in here except the airbag. We just ordered one of those today. That was an expensive little item, but all the dash, console, everything's back together. Got the brand new shift knobs on here. For some reason I thought the seats were actually gray. Turns out they are black. We just got a little dirt out of them. So the thing looks very, very nice inside. Dash is all back together. So we have the fender on, we have the fender flare on, everything inside it, all the supporting mechanism is on, the marker light here is on, the headlights are in, the radiator core support is in, the radiator's in, the air conditioning condenser is in. We completed all the electrical, so just got to put the grill in. See, we got the marker lights ready today, can go into the bottom of the grill. Probably be putting that in tomorrow. We take and open up the hood here just a little bit. There we go. Sorry about that. We got a new induction system in. The other air box was broken, so we got a new one, and this one was from OEM Mopar in New Jersey. We really like them, not a sponsor, but we got a really, really good price on those. For this box right here, we're looking at $203, and we got one from OEM Mopar for $123. So that was a pretty good deal. Got to save $1 where you can. We got all the induction system in. The map sensor underneath here is actually plugged in. We have all the radiator hoses back on it. There are just a couple of things that need to be done. We got to fill everything with fluids, and then we got to do a final check on all of our wiring, make sure all the connectors are connected. We're pretty sure that we did quite a bit of that last night, and there were 2 connectors here that were orphans. We didn't know where they went. And it turns out, inside this frame rail here, there are 2 connectors. So, boop, those things went together. So, wiring is complete. But otherwise, everything is all back together. We had to take and evacuate and recharge the air conditioner. We had to evacuate that when we took it apart. The condenser was not broke, so the system was still fully charged. about 2 pounds, 1/3, 1/3 pounds of Freon. Just looking at the label right here. 1/3. So it's easy when they have that label on there. But we got everything back together, so we're getting close. We're getting close. So thank you very much for coming along for the ride. So when we get some more parts, we will take and update you. We are also going to start looking for a front bumper and a winch. So we have a couple of different choices. We can go with a worn winch, Smittybilt, Badlands. There's a couple of them out there. Everybody's saying how good the Badlands winches are, but then again, it is Harbor Freight. So winches are about $600 or so. It's a safety item. You really ought to buy the best that you can afford when you can get it. Because when you're stuck out someplace, you are stuck and you need it, and you need it right now. You don't need any problems with it or anything. So before there's an emergency, you got to make good choices. Okay, so we'll be considering all those, and we'll look at the reviews, see what people got to say about them, and if you take and subscribe and notify, you will know when we do something new. Thank you so much for stopping by. We appreciate you all. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for all the comments. Thank you for all the subscriptions. We'll talk to you next time.